Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh from Slovakia. In this short video, I wanted to just highlight what I know about life. It's not necessarily an Islamic concept. However, I see many people struggle with this, and it's something that comes naturally to me, but I think it can help you as well in your life. So, what is this thing I'm talking about? Well, if you think about your life is on a pure naturalistic sort of materialistic worldview. Is just kind of like project management. You have some tasks and you move them ahead. You have some priorities. So let's say you have a task getting married, you have a task find a job, and that task can be broken down into multiple subtasks, and you sort of organize this. However, if you have no system for this, if you have no way of processing this information, it will get overwhelming. And what will happen is you will fail to accomplish your tasks because you're not keeping track of them. It's too many. And just like in business, if we don't track our tasks, or if we don't have a process for it, we'll fail. So life is the same, because it's even more complex, because you have tasks which are simple and then very complex. So the more complex a goal is, something like, for example, I don't know, just finding a job is a very complex task. Let's get even more complex. Like what we do here, start a masjid, or more complex, I don't know, travel around the world, change the world, all that stuff. Whatever is like a dream at this stage, which seems unrealistic, that type of stuff, that task has to be broken down into so many subtasks to even accomplish that. Because you need to achieve so many skills to get there that it's impossible without organization. And so this video is about this. So basically, as a young boy, I had this obsession with writing on a small piece of paper whatever I want to achieve, or like kind of like my tasks for the day. Nobody taught me this. It was just like I just did that, and I had like papers all over my room with like different things. And then my mom, or was it my grandma? I don't know. She told me, like, your grandfather used to do this. He would have a bunch of like notepads and notes and things like that back in the days before Google Calendar, right? So I was like, yeah, I just do it because it just makes sense. Like, I didn't think about it. I just made it because I just couldn't do it otherwise. But now, I'm older and I still keep doing it. It's just different. So I have like Google Calendar. It's just full of things that I'm tracking, and then I have some spreadsheets where I'm tracking some other stuff. But my point is, if you do not track this, if you do not keep track of even small things, for example, delivery package today, I had a delivery. I didn't keep track of it. The delivery guy surprised me, but I knew it's coming up. So the entire life simply can be broken down into follow-ups. If you do follow up with people, you will get stuff done. If you don't follow up, you will not get stuff done, and you will blame something else, and you will feel like you're not in control of your life because you can't get things done. And it's as simple as following up. People who don't do that are lazy. That's an excuse. It's so simple. Basically, it doesn't matter even if you're like buying something. So I'm buying a car, and the guy didn't send me a contract yet. So I need to follow up. I'm buying a house. The guy is quiet. I need to follow up. I need to ask what's happening. Just by that touch point, you will advance to the final stage of that task. Because if you keep quiet, if you don't do anything, guess what? It just goes to nothing. So basically, that's what I learned in life, because that's kind of basic business 101. Like, without that, your business doesn't move, sales doesn't move, anything doesn't move. You have to proactively go and ask, what's happening, and just keep asking. So anything in life, for example, keeping relationship with my both grandmas, I didn't have it like processed, but now I do. Every Saturday, I call each of them and we spend a couple of minutes talking. And, there's many grandkids my grandmas have, and they don't do that. Because I have like a priority. I need to be in touch with my grandma at least once a week. because they are very old and I need to be in touch, I need to be in their life. And if I don't do that and I just wait for them to call me, guess what? They might forget, they might not call me, and then I'm gonna regret that I didn't speak to them. No way, man. Same thing, keeping your relationships, basically you need task management for your wife, kind of, but like even like your outside relationships. So in business or your friends, same thing. I have a friend, so I say, okay, so on Saturdays we meet and we do this, or I plan that stuff. I don't keep it random, because the more random you have things, you can't control the outcomes. And of course, we all know everything is from the will of Allah, but we all know also that we have to do the best we can. We have to do maximum of our efforts and then wait for the result. The result is not in our hands, but the effort is in your hand. The effort is in your hand. So I'm not saying it works 100% of the time. Of course, I miss things, something happens, whatever. But most of the things I can keep advancing. And people ask, how do you do so many things? You know, YouTube, business, this. It's so simple. Like, I just have tasks every day. From the moment I wake up, I just go through the task list. Then the evening comes and I moved somewhere, and the next day. The more you do that, in 1 year, you're way ahead of everybody. Simple as that. But people will not do it. Majority will not do it because they just get overwhelmed with life or whatever. I don't know. So this is just a simple message. Follow up on everything in your life. Everything. And you'll see it works. And when you are done with the follow-up, set up a next follow-up. So meaning, I don't know, nobody, you were supposed to, I don't know, buy something and it wasn't there, so set up a next scheduled follow-up and just keep having that task and get it done then. And of course you have some more important things, some less important things. So you have like your thinker time. I think this is the most valuable. These are the things that will exponentially improve your life. Getting a new job, finding a wife. And then you have like management type of tasks. So check in with my grandma, look at this, check this. It's kind of like, doesn't require that much thinking, but needs to get done. Both of these have to happen. Every day you have to spend a couple of hours on the kind of like deep think tasks that will jump off your life to another level in whatever field you want. And then on kind of menial thing, even with Quran, even when learning tajweed, whatever, you need to plan these things. I'm not planning it. I'm lazy with tajweed. So, you know, I'm kind of stagnating. Anyways, I'm trying, but I just have completely different priorities right now. But it can be applied to Islam as well, studying the deen, anything. So anyways, that's my message. Keep up the follow-ups. It's a boring message, to be honest. Nothing exciting, nothing about Islam, Christianity, atheism, just regular life. Anyways, I'm in Slovakia. Inshallah, in a couple of days, in 4 or 5 days, I'll be in Turkey. So I'll be vlogging there and bringing you new content from Turkey. Quite excited. I haven't been there for a year. And yeah, subhanallah. So assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu from Slovak Muslim.